Greetings, my friends, and welcome to the Contingency Plan. I hope you are having a better than average day up to this point. I will try to make this brief, but there's a lot of things to consider when it comes to everything that leads up to making a decision that where you are is no longer the safest place to be. There are countless variables that must be weighed and many tough choices to make. This is one of those topics that no matter how well you try to lay it all out there are some that will do nothing but find ways to poke holes in it. We also need to make several assumptions, so let's try not to pick those apart either. We're just going to pretend that this is how it is and go from there. So shit hits the fan just happened. For the sake of argument, it was a complete and utter collapse of the financial system. The dollar isn't worth the cost of a cup of warm piss. People are in a complete state of panic and chaos. Cities are burning and being looted. Crime is rampant, and travel is all but impossible, and everyone is a potential threat. You were at work when things started going high and to the right, but using your impressive gray man skills, as well as your EDC bag, you eventually made it home in one piece. It was touch and go there a couple of times, but that's another video. Your family are all safe and with you as well. The TV is on and showing nothing but absolute destruction and violence all across the nation. Law enforcement is all but useless, as most of them have bounced and are at home doing exactly what you are doing. You've been inside monitoring the situation and laying low. Things actually seem to be getting worse according to what you see on the news and what you can hear outside your home each night. You're relatively safe so far and haven't had to deal with gangs, hordes, or ne'er-do-wells up to this point, but your supplies such as food are running low. And to make things worse, due to all the fires, looting, and destruction taking place, the power is now out, with no signs of it coming back anytime in the near future. With winter approaching, this presents a very serious problem. After several days of talking it over with your family, you come to the conclusion that staying where you are is more dangerous than bugging out. It has come to the point where home invasions are taking place almost constantly, as gangs of individuals are hunting people and killing them for resources. You can stay home and eventually starve to death or be killed by these individuals, or take your chances on relocating. Driving isn't an option. The roads are littered with abandoned vehicles and impassable. It's clear that you and your family are going on foot, but to where? Obviously, you'll be traveling at night with bolt cutters, but where will you go? How can you and your family hope to survive without shelter, food, and water? You can't stay where you are because it's only a matter of time until your home is breached. Where are you going, and what route are you taking to get there? What are the requirements for a location that you will be risking your life, as well as that of your entire family, to get to? How far away is it? How long will it realistically take on foot utilizing the safest, but also, more than likely, most indirect route? Is there a limit to the distance your family as a whole can travel? Are any family members with you elderly? Do you have a baby? A toddler? How far can you realistically expect to get? What about pets? Do you bring them along or set them loose and let them fend for themselves? What potential issues could you encounter if you decide to bring them with you? Could they give your location away at some point during your journey? If you have an elderly family member with you that more than likely couldn't make the trip or would clearly slow you down, do you leave them behind, take them with you and hope for the best, or risk the lives of everyone by staying put? What items do you bring with you, and can everyone carry their share of the load? We've all seen movies where one member of a group puts the rest of the group in danger. But what if that person was an actual family member? If you stay where you are, a violent death is virtually guaranteed for at least some of your family. Things worse than death could be in store for other members, such as your wife or daughter. But where exactly do you go? How are you getting there? What do you take with you? Who do you take with you? Why exactly are you choosing the location that you select? What requirements does it meet? My point is, now would be an ideal time to figure these things out and answer these questions. Once you find yourself in such a situation, it may already be too late to think rationally and come up with a feasible plan. Your planning should consist of more than supplies. You need contingency plans for multiple scenarios. Most people would probably prefer bugging in over bugging out for a million different reasons. This would, however, depend on you actually having a choice in the matter. Even if you have a flawless strategy planned out, one thing you can count on is that that strategy will more than likely go to shit, probably sooner than later. Like my grandmother always used to say,
hope for the best, but expect the worst.
She also used to say,
some people just need killing.
But I think the former is more relevant in this particular instance. Thank you for watching, and God bless each one of you. Peace.